When you're coming into the academy as a 15-year-old, I just wanted to hit cover drives and pull shots, but like cricket and life isn't about that, and the academy brought that to our attention really well.
They're always the basics which sort of any cricket coach can know. It's just those little bits which can take you from being a good player to a first-class player.
When you first start playing cricket, you don't realise they're actually quite big parts of cricket rather than just sort of batting and bowling. There's a lot more mental that goes on than you think.
One of the main things that the Kent Academy has brought to me is that sense of discipline in terms of the way you go about your game on and off the pitch.
It was brilliant from a young age having that three-dimensional kind of input into my cricket, I think. So with fitness, sorting your life out as well, kind of with the education side of things as well. So no, it was definitely a massive positive for me.
There's more players that won't be professional cricketers out of the academy system than will.
The main goal of the academy is to try and prepare yourself for the rigours of first-class cricket. That's what it did for me, and that's why it's been so successful and it's produced so many sort of professional cricketers for Kent.
The vision for the academy when it was set up was to produce a conveyor belt of cricketers that can play first-class cricket for Kent and hopefully go on and represent England.
The guys that have been on the academy generally have been the ones that have been more successful, not just at Kent but everywhere as well. The academies are doing such a great job.
So far, all the girls that have been on the academy have played for England.
It looks as if it might pick the outfielder out. No, it's pushed it back in, a magnificent effort.
This is sensational from Greenway.
I think it's definitely coming to fruition in terms of the guys who are coming through. It's been brilliant. I mean, you've had Joe Denley, obviously, who's moved on, who's played international cricket, and hopefully there's going to be a few more of us.
The academy system is a good one. Like anything, it depends on the people you have in place who are running academies, and we've been very lucky here with Paul Farbrae, Simon Willis, that have been sort of right the way through that 10-year period.
The academy coaches are always there to listen and to help you. Even if well, I'd like to think this, even when I'm 30, I've still got Simon Willis and Paul Farbrae on the end of the phone. And that's one of the biggest things is the relationships you build with the coaches here.
Pure technical session, you bowl it a right-hander, first 6 balls. You've got 2 sides to any session. You've got a technical side, and then you've got your match type scenarios, which is an open net scenario where guys are going in and being set certain tasks.
You do scenarios in the nets whereby you might be like counting your runs or you're counting down runs, so you're chasing runs, so just like setting up little game plans where you've been in the situation before. Just going through all sorts of scenarios and match play, for me, is the best way of learning.
In the old days we used to chuck them in the net once a week during the winter and give them a bit of coaching and hope it all turned out all right. Now we're looking at the development of the whole player, and I think every player that goes through the programme, whether they ultimately go on to play professional cricket or not, will develop as young adults.
At Kent they focus on so much on preparing you for the step up to the professional second team, first team environment that it gives you the most chances possible of being successful. They help you technically, but then it's the support you get with like the lifestyle coaching and the fitness coaching that you get.
The different groups they had with staff, not just cricket staff but lifestyle management staff, so it was pretty good and it was very all-round, which helped our skills in general, not just cricket.
We have a guy come in every so often who will tell us how best to manage our time, and that really helps us because it's hard.
Not for once did they say, oh, just sack off education.
In our professional staff at the moment, there are a number of players currently at university. I think we've always stressed that it's as important to look after that side of your development as it is to look after the cricket.
I ended up coming out with 3 Bs in my A-levels, but without the support from the academy I probably wouldn't have been able to do that.
You just have to make use of all the time you got, like straight after school, do your homework, then you go to the academy, so you just have to fit everything in.
You discover a lot about yourself, what your priorities are.
I've certainly missed a good amount of nights out over the time, but sort of worth it looking at the bigger picture ahead. Wanting to be a pro cricketer, you've got to make sacrifices.
It's a sacrifice worth taking. There's not many girls that get this opportunity.
They give you the methods of training that you need. We have one fitness session a week, and we might have an additional one on the Sunday when we have a group session. And it's really taken my game forward.
It is definitely hard work. From a young age, you don't realise how much fitness there is actually involved in cricket, and that's certainly what I've realised since I've been in the academy.
There's a lot of strength work that we have to do. It's definitely improved my game. I can bat for long periods of time. I can bowl for long spells. I can be in the field for days. So it's a massive help to the game.
It's not perfect by any means, and there's still a lot that we can improve and get better at. But for me, it gives individuals more specialist hands-on coaching, looking at the players that have come through. Without that, one or two might not have got the opportunity of playing first-class cricket.
Everything we do is about developing the very best.
You've got everything going for you at the moment, but it's what you want to take out of it and how you want to push yourself that's going to help you get there quicker.
You have to be as good as you can be, and with the help of the academy, that kind of aids you on your way, and there's not much that you need.
You can't really come here and put in 50%, you've got to be 100% all the way.
The big thing is to deal with pressure. I think that's the thing that we learn here.
You've got to be mentally tough. It's definitely changed me that way. You've got to be strong in the mind.
You just got to keep your main goal, just keep focused and just keep trying to score runs or take wickets.
It's definitely helped me to get to where I am today.